Hello, doctor. We are Group 1, and our topic is the smart fish tank based on microcontroller. The main function we designed include temperature control, automatic feeding or oxygen supply, menu and automatic lighting, LCD display, and button-based settings. Now let's take a look at the hardware parts of the whole system. First, this is an LCD 1602 display used to show current info and settings. Next, this is a microcontroller STM32F103CST6 used for data processing and control. This system has two versions. One is external devices and one without. The version without external devices means, like in the video, there are no two water pumps and no air pump. The version with external devices includes those pumps. Other things like lights and motors are included in both versions, so make sure you remember this. With external devices means that we see in the video, and without means no pumps. Now let's see how the real work. This pump has two sensors. One is temperature sensor and one is water level sensor. The temperature sensor checks the room temperature and the water sensor checks if the tub has enough water. After we press the power switch, the LCD first row shows the water turbidity. The second row shows the time, and the percent means light level. The last part shows the current temperature. Let's say the tap is short of water, then the system will add water. Watch this. I take the water level sensor out of the cup and wipe the water off. Now the screen shows no water, and the buzzer starts beeping. The relay closes and the water pump starts shaking, like it's adding water. When the water level sensor detects water again, the system stops adding water. There are 4 buttons on the board. The first button is to enter the setting mode. For example, I want to set the time to 7 o'clock in the morning. The second button is for plus, and the third is for minutes. Please press the first button again. It will move to set the minutes and the second. They set the time to start water changing in the morning. Then press again to set the feeding time. Long press to enter the setting mode. Second is plus, third is minutes. If you want to stop halfway, just press the fourth button to quit. Now let's keep going. Let's say the time now is 7 o'clock and I want to set 7:03. So when it's 7:03, the system will start water changing. Long press to exit. Then we set the feeding time. Also set it to 7:03 for demo. Long press to quit. Now we want to set the oxygen pump. Maybe start at 6:50 and stop at 12 noon. Press to set, then long press to exit. This one is to set the light level. If the current light is lower than the set value, the glow light will turn on to help light the plants.
Let's make the value a bit higher, because the lighting in the studio is quite strong. For example, when it's less than 52%, the fill light will turn on. This part is for setting the heating range. If the temperature is lower than the minimum, it will start heating. If it goes above the maximum, it will stop heating. So it keeps the temperature in a certain range. Let's say we set it to 20 degrees. Then if it drops below 20, it will start heating. We exit the setting, press again, and we go into turbidity setting. Turbidity range is from 0 to 3000. If we only add 1 each time, we need to press 3000 times. So we just make it add 10 or minus 10 each time. After we exit, now you see the LCD has a blinking cursor. What does that mean? It means the current temperature is not in the set range, so the buzzer will go off and start warning. Wait about 10 seconds for the heater. Touch this yellow heating plate, and you'll feel it getting hot. That means it's heating the fish tank, like in a simulation. Let's now set the temperature back to normal range. Otherwise the buzzer will keep beeping the whole time. Now let's talk about turbidity. Turbidity is used to check if the water in the fish tank is dirty. This is a turbidity sensor. You can see there's a groove here and a small hole on top. You must not let water get in this hole. If water gets in, the sensor will be broken. The bottom ring here is waterproof. For example, if you use ink or muddy water, turbidity will go up. But one thing to note, like Coca-Cola, is the turbidity high or low? It's actually low. Why? Because Coke only has color, but it's not really cloudy. The sensor checks light passing through. The less light, the higher the turbidity. You see, when I block the light, the turbidity goes up to 3000. Then the system will start a water change. Right now it's 7 o'clock. You can see the LCD shows in F. That means feeding time. Feeding means the motor will turn for 10 seconds to drop food. Then it will stop by itself after the time is up. Same goes for water change. 2 valves. First fill water for 5 seconds, then drain water for 5 seconds. That one cycle means one round of water change. Now let's talk about the oxygen pump. I have a big cup here to show you how the oxygen pump works. The oxygen pump stays on during the time you set. Thanks for watching.